Hey guys, what is up? It is Austin here bringing you guys another video, and today I just have some gameplay on the map 6-star, but we're showing off the brand new camo that just came out with the weapon prestige in Season 3 Reloaded. So to unlock this camo, I believe you have to get 150,000 weapon XP for the gun that you're using, which honestly, I mean, if you pop some double weapon XP tokens and you grind for a couple hours, I don't think it's that difficult to get. But if you're like me and you have to go to work most of the day, you come home, then you got to stream for like 2 hours, but really that's all the game time you get sometimes during the weekdays. It took some time to get this thing, but man, I just want to make a video about how much I really love the decision to make weapon prestige camos in the game, because if you guys know me, really my issue with Call of Duty is that they kind of front load their content and they don't add enough later on in the season. The problem is the front-loaded content isn't all that much either. So you give me usually like 10 maps on launch, which I will give Modern Warfare 3 some credit. I think they had more than 10 on launch, even though they were all remakes. There was no originality put into the game. But they usually don't have as many maps on launch, and then the content just continues to dwindle throughout the seasons. I mean, if you have a live service game, we need the live service. If you're going to keep people invested, you got to keep things fresh, keep adding new things throughout the seasons. And, I'll give Modern Warfare 3 its credit. It has added a fair amount of original maps, some guns from the past, some new camos, a bunch of new events. It's keeping me invested into the game, and it's really helping the longevity of the game for me. But I decided if I'm going to get this camo on any gun, it might as well be the most OP weapon in the game, in my opinion, which is still the MCW. Maybe other guns are statistically better. I just feel like the MCW, for what it can do at a range and what it can do in close range, I don't know why you'd use anything else if you were, in a competitive stance, but for normal pubs, obviously, you don't want to use the MCW every single game. You want to get a variety of weapons in. But, man, just trying to get this camo, it feels like all of my streams recently I've only been using the MCW and stuff, and there's been a bunch of other challenges. They added back the dual-wield shotguns from MW2. There's so much going on in this game, but I think weapon prestige camos is a great way to keep people grinding, and it gives them an excuse to use weapons they may have already completed, right? Like, for instance, if you're going for Interstellar and you've already done all the assault rifles, you just wouldn't use assault rifles, and you're like, damn, I kind of want to go back and use them again for fun, but there's no point because I can't unlock anything. Well, now there's a reason for you to go back and use guns. I mean, you guys didn't think I already had the MCW maxed out before this? I already had gold, already had forged. I was working on priceless for everything else. Like, I had no intention of using the MCW, and then they dropped these weapon prestige camos, which a great evolution for weapon prestige. Call of Duty, I think one of their biggest missed opportunities is they introduce nice ideas, and they never let them evolve. They never, try to raise the standards for those ideas. For instance, weapon prestige. I don't remember the first game it was in. It might have been in MW3. I don't think so, but I remember it vividly in Black Ops 2. And, you could put your clan tag on the gun and stuff like that. It was a cool idea. It was neat. But then they never really did anything with it again. In the past couple Call of Duties, there were no weapon prestiges. You just leveled it up. But now, MW3, to give it credit, the developers are like, let's not only bring back weapon prestige, but let's give them a camo to grind for too, because they know the community just loves camo grinding. I mean, they could put a camo in front of anything and we'll do it. I mean, look at all the events they've been adding. But, I really like the fact that they added camos to grind for, man. It's really nice. And while I'm talking about things I like, let's talk about Escort. If you didn't see my stream last night with Cody, we played a fuck ton of Escort. And man, this game mode is so goddamn fun. Again, newer things keeping the game fresh. I understand it's not a completely new mode. It's been in plenty of Call of Duties before. It was actually funny, me and Cody were talking about the exact same Call of Duty that we have the most memories with Escort on, which would be Black Ops 3. But I love it when they bring back older modes, and again, keeps the game fresh, and I am really loving Escort. It's like my go-to mode right now. Not specifically for weapon XP or challenges. If you want, all that stuff, you just go play small map mosh pit. But I just don't want to brain rot for the rest of the year. I want to enjoy the rest of the game. So I decided to, play a lot more of Escort, and man, I love this mode. It is so much fun. I just think it's a classic mode in FPS in general. You've seen plenty of other FPS games do this exact same kind of mode, and it's always just a blast. It's hard to mess up Escort. It's a really easy game mode, I feel like, to understand. So, in this game, man, we were just dominating these guys. I don't even think I had the craziest KD. I think I was like 28 and 7 or something at the end of the game. But man, I had another teammate that was going off, and just at the start of this round, man, we were just locking things down. Again, using the MCW is nice. It's really nice being able to use one of the most OP weapons in the game. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm enjoying pretty much everything they added for this season for the most part, or for season 3 Reloaded. This should be the bare minimum we get for, Reloaded seasons. Like, at least 1 or 2 maps, a new gun to mess around with, something cool and innovative, like weapon prestige camos, like such a cool idea. Like, just keep adding shit, man. This COD game is pretty much like a best of COD game, like best of Modern Warfare games and best of Sledgehammer games, because, it's pretty much just a mosh pit, a bunch of remastered maps, a bunch of old guns, bunch of old features, but like, if you're going to do that, go all the way. Bring back a bunch of older stuff, evolve them, push the boundaries. I miss when Call of Duty used to do that, when they, the gameplay was always simple for COD, right? That was the charm of it back in the day. The gameplay was very simple. You spawn in, you get a gun, you kill people, you respawn around, mostly smaller maps, sometimes bigger maps, get some strategies going with some different game modes, but it was a very, very basic arcade shooter to understand. Especially with the creative class system. The creative class was always so charming, and they always knew how to innovate the creative class without making it complicated, right? Like I said with weapon prestiges back in the day, we got that. Then we got a pick 10 system in Black Ops 2. I think that was everyone's favorite. And even Ghost had their own, creative class system. It was different, but hey, it still wasn't overly complicated. And then we have Gunsmith in the newer games, and it's just absolutely atrocious in my opinion. So I love it when they bring back old features, and I really think COD needs to remember how to evolve a feature without overcomplicating it. But aside from that, I mean, that's pretty much the end of this video. We completely dogged on these kids, but I wanted to show off this weapon camo because it took a couple days to get it, with my schedule being the way it is, so obviously I'm going to flex it. So it's pretty easy to get. You can get it on any gun, 150,000 XP, it's not bad. Now, if you guys enjoyed, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm on the road to 1,500 subscribers. Let me know what you thought about the video down in the comment section below. Be sure to check out the last video because I kind of talked about FaZe, and that video blew up for my channel, which I think you guys would like that one. There was definitely some people that disagree, but it was a fun video. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate any and all support that you guys give. It truly means the world to me. I hope you all have an amazing rest of your day. This is Austin, and I am out. Peace, guys.